Everybody, this is SomerandomdudeIV, and this is Let's Play some Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke Challenge. Last time, we managed to go ahead and defeat Team Aqua Magma Pirates. Or Team Aqua Pirates. Accused of being part of some kind of Team Magma group, whatever the crap that is. And we made it our way out of Slateport and into the Trick Master and defeated a maze. And today, we will go ahead and do some old-fashioned Pokemon catching on Route 103. Now then, on Route 103, there are some trainers you can battle just like this lady right over here. Did you feel the tug of our soul-soothing fragrance? Did you? Huh? Overly attached girlfriend! I will never get sick of these names. Strongman Crystal would like the battle. No, that was my bad. I accidentally clicked off my screen there. Need to have my mouse on my thing there so that way I don't fail and have random lags or whatever. Okay, so no, I was just making a joke about overly attached girlfriend. I didn't expect a strongman thing, and I forgot to switch out Glalie or even heal Glalie. So let's switch out. Switch. Go, Macargo. Okay. I just thought of something. Okay. Macargo's name. Now, Mag, that's, shortened Magma. That makes sense. He's a Magma snail. But why Cargo? I mean, is it because he has a snail shell on him? And it's like his cargo and he's, taking it around with him? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Shroomish makes sense. It's a shroom. It's a mushroom. It makes sense. Glalie, Glacier, that makes sense. Pokemon names tend to make sense. Macargo's does not. Roselia. Ooh, that's an interesting Pokemon. Will I change? Nah. Alright. So this is Roselia. Roselia gets some epic evolutions in Generation 4. Unfortunately, this is Generation 3, and Roselia just kinda sucks. It's a grass poison type Pokemon, not really all that special, at least until Generation 4 when it evolves into Roserod, and it is freaking amazing. I mean, Roserod is like one of my favorite grass type Pokemon in Generation 4, just because of how epic it is with the specials, and it's just, yeah, it's a very fun to use Pokemon. Well worth it. Cargo gets some experience points, and grows level 16. And Strongman Crystal, overly attached girlfriend, was defeated. You weren't led astray by her aroma. I'm going to save your sperm. Yay! No, that's very disturbing. I shouldn't say things like that on a Pokemon episode video. Okay. Yes, I would like to cut it down. Actually, I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center and heal myself up and be right back. Alright everybody, and I'm back. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this tree down. And we're going to get ourselves into an impromptu double battle for this item. Let's use cut. And hey, well, there's an item. Let's go. Oops. Now, whoa, how'd you get into a space this small? Did my guitar's wailing draw you in? Alrighty everybody, we have Weightlifter Landon and Nurse Anne would like to battle. And he sends out Makuhita and Voltorb. Alright, we've fought Makuhitas before, but here's Voltorb, and I keep forgetting to switch to freaking Pokemon. Okay. Voltorbs are Pokemon or Pokeball looking Pokemon. Not very creative if you ask me, but basically how it works is it's an electric type Pokemon, and it is a very fast electric type Pokemon. Yes, Icy Wind, it may not do that much damage, but it always lowers speed. Always lowers speed. And that's what Voltorb's big advantage is is that Voltorb and its evolved form Electrode are frickin' fast. Like at one point in time, they were like the fastest Pokemon. It's definitely the fastest in first generation. May have been the fastest in second generation as well. I totally forgot about the fact that Arm Thrust, an Ice-type Pokemon. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch out here, Glalie. Let's send in Beautifly, just for hilarity purposes. And let's go ahead and use a double kick on the Voltorb there. Glalie can, or not Glalie, Beautifly can handle Makuhita, but Voltorb is a problem, because Voltorb is going to be freaking nuts on Beautifly there. Sonic Boom always does 20 damage. Oh, see, that's the... Thank you. Lowering my accuracy. Okay, Beautifly, I don't know how much health Beautifly has, but I can tell you that if Voltorb uses an electric type attack, it's going to die. So let's change there. And Nidorino can just go ahead and use Cut on Voltorb. Because we don't want Beautifly to die. I don't want any of them. But I don't want to die because of a stupid mistake. See, that Sonic Boom right there could have just as easily killed, possibly, Beautifly if it didn't have more than 40 health. The Sonic Boom always does 20. Alright, so let's have Nidorino use a pack on Makuhita there, and Bullet Seed this Voltorb to death. Well, that Voltorb is dead. Glalie gets experience, Nidorino gets experience, Beautifly gets experience, Ivysaur gets experience. Ivysaur grows to level 17. Nidorino uses attack. Makuhita is dead. Alright. Glalie gets experience, Nidorino gets experience, Nidorino grows to level 17. Beautifly gets experience, Ivysaur gets experience, Weightlifter Landon and Nurse Anne were defeated. Whoa! The kid can rock! My one-man show is ruined. We got money for winning. I was playing my guitar, there were a few people around, but lots of fans of Gavin. Maybe I should turn pro. Maybe you should, my good friend. Who knows? Anywho, before I frickin' forget, Glalie, Switch, Beautifly, Nidorino, Switch, something other than Nidorino. And we get the item, 1 PP up. You all can shut up right now. I know exactly what you're thinking, and you have very, very dirty minds. Bad minds. We found some cherry berries. Yeah, I'll pick the cherry berries. Now then, normally, I would plant seeds. Plant one of the berries, so that way more berries can grow. Because, you know, that's how you get more berries throughout the game. But, since my clock is frozen, there's no point in planting berries, because you can plant them, but they won't grow, because time doesn't go on in this game. Or at least in my version. So there's really no point. So, I just pick all the berries I can, use them, and head on out. Alright, so now that we did that, we're gonna go ahead and continue on our way. Hopefully find some Pokemon. Well, actually, you know what, before we go on, I want to see if this is the same route. Is this Route 1? Yep, this counts as Route 110. So, what I want to do is find a Pokemon here, speed run through the battles, because there's going to be quite a bit of battles, and then find a Pokemon. So let's go! Time Warp! Alright everybody, I'm back. So let's go ahead and continue on our way to Route 110 and find an item. And we find a dire hit, which increases our critical hit ratio. It's kind of like one of those Carbos things, but instead it increases critical hit ratio. So let's talk to this guy right here. I found some cool Pokemon in the grass around here. Find cool Pokemon everywhere with a randomizer. I even found a Mewtwo once. And a Lugia. A couple Lugias. Cool trainer, male Zoe, and he's gonna send out an Aaron. So that's Aaron, but I'll call him Aaron or Aaron. Let's use Absorb. I think it's part ground, so it'll be super effective. Nope, just does normal damage. Let's see. As you can imagine, Aaron is a Steel-type Pokemon, which means it is weak to fire. But also, it is a Ground-type Pokemon, so it has some sort of resistance to fire. Aaron evolves into a Labron, and Labron evolves into a Aggron. And Aggron is a very powerful Pokemon. There can be one. It's a physically powerful Pokemon. And my attack. Okay, now you're just being stupid. Lowering my accuracy and doing a buttload of damage. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's see. If I had a water-type Pokemon, that would be amazing right now, but I doubt. So let's send out Glalie. Or better yet, let's send out Sceptile. So yeah, Steel-type Pokemon have a lot of resistances, but they have a few weaknesses as well. So let's go ahead and use an Absorb. I think that'll be super effective, right? Oh no, it's not super effective. We tried that earlier. But hey, we're getting health. So there you go. That's not very effective. I know that much. So I'm accuracy and doing damage. So at least it's being smart about it. But it's still not going to do that much damage, my good friend. And critical hits, and you die. And I get full health. So there you go. I win. And you're about to send out an Electrike. Will I change? No. Alright, Electrike is an electric-type Pokemon. Electric-type Pokemon would be very nice if my team had one. They're normally found around here without randomizers. They're fast Pokemon, just like most electric types are. Manectric is what it evolves into, and it can be an okay Pokemon. I like some other electric-type Pokemon better. Although I would say it's better than Pikachu. Actually, I think almost every electric-type Pokemon that exists. Okay, not everyone, but most of them are better than a Pikachu. Pikachu just has, it has speed, but it has crappy defense, and attack, and it's just, you know, it's just moveset, you know. I mean, yeah, I'm still kind of sore about the fact that I couldn't freaking evolve it in yellow, but of course it does. Of course it does. Don't freaking lag. And it's over. And we grew to level 17. Level 17. And we're trying to learn Pursuit. Can't learn more than 4 moves. Delayed move for Pursuit, maybe, depending on the move. Let's see. Pound. Quick attack. Let's go ahead and get rid of Pound. Pursuit is a 40 move. Let's go ahead and get rid of Pound then. Because Pound does the exact same damage as Quick Attack. But Quick Attack obviously allows you to go first. So there you go. Cool Trainer Zoe was defeated. Being cool isn't enough to win. Haha, that's funny. Alright, so let's read this sign. Trainer tips. The items in the bag can be organized by pressing select. Thank you, Mr. Bag. Let's see what we can find a Pokemon. Here we go. Pokemon is... Holy crap, a Typhlosion! I'll take it. That was better than a Macargo, I'll tell you that much. And I don't want Beautifly fighting up against a Typhlosion. That'd be a really, really bad idea. Actually, well, really bad idea. Ooh. Go Nidorino. Alright, Mr. Nidorino. Oh, yep, and no Ember. That would have been bad. Let's go ahead and use double kick. Quit using Ember on me, Mr. Typhlosion. Hit 2 times. Mr. Typhlosion. Yep. Okay, use Ember again. Is that the only move you know, Mr. Typhlosion? I hope it's not, because that would suck. But I'm gonna go ahead and use a soda on this dude because I don't want to have the chance of it dying. Because I'm wanting my Mr. Nidorino here to eventually evolve into a Nidoking, becoming a ground-type Pokemon. If I don't find a ground-type Pokemon. Ooh, I poisoned it. Well, time to start trying to catch it. Pokeballs! I need to buy more Pokeballs. Go Pokeball! That did not work. It didn't even attempt to work. Why you no work? Alright. Super Epic Also Typhlosion catching move, go! Ah, gosh frickin' darn it. I thought I had it too. It's like, no. Whoop. Well, that was close. Let's go ahead and switch out. Let's not go ahead and switch out. We're gonna go ahead and... this is mean. I either have to sacrifice my Pokemon or sacrifice Typhlosion. I really don't want to get rid of Nidorino. If I switch Pokemon, it dies. If I attempt to catch it, it fails. It uses Ember. Nidorino dies. It's just, this is a bad situation I don't want to be in. Really, and if I heal Nidorino, then it'll attack and then it'll die too. So I guess I'll go ahead and try and heal it with a potion. So, I mean, I guess I can hope that it will stay alive using clear. Well, that was a chance I had to take. Well, sorry Typhlosion, but it would have been a great addition to our team, but it would have been a Pyrrhic victory. So, let's go ahead and move forward. Speaking of which, yeah, let's go ahead and move forward. Hey, it's May. Hi, Michael. Long time no see. While I was searching for other Pokemon, my Pokemon grew stronger. How about a little battle? Dear God, I hate this battle. Okay. This battle literally made me rage quit this game for months. It's like there's one thing that makes me rage quit, like battles, and that one thing happens to be making me rage quit games. And Super Paper Mario, it was the Woe Zone. In this game, it was this battle. I could not for the life of me figure out why I could not win this battle. There was just no way. I couldn't figure it out. But I could not win this battle. Every single one of my Pokemon died in this battle all the time. And ever since then, that's not very effective. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, really? Is that really necessary? A critical hit? Well, fine. Screw you, double team. Ah, increase evasiveness. Take that. But yeah, I mean, this particular battle has made me restart the game and choose a different starter because I could not. And ironically, Trico was my starter, and it was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get a Mudkip or something. And then I got a Mudkip, and well, I won with Mudkip because it evolved into Marshtomp, which was a ground-type move Pokemon. But, yeah. So, yeah. There we go. Yes, Slugma. Let's go ahead and switch. That'd be a wise move. At least in my opinion it would be. For some reason, my team seems to be weak against fire. I don't know why. I forgot what my... I forgot what her start... Oh yeah, her starter was a Trico. Well, yeah, we can handle Trico, that's not a problem. It's just, we need to kill this Slugma. And hit twice. Use Ember. Less damage. More double kicking. Wanting it to do more damage than that. Using Ember again. Don't kill me. Crap. You frickin' suck, man. You can just kiss my... I'm not gonna go ahead and send up for cargo out. Ah, man. Jeez. Well, who do I send out there, though? He's gonna do a lot of... I mean, Lele can't do that much damage. Lele's gonna die. Skeptile will die. Well, Skeptile will surely die because it's paralyzed. Ivysaur is slow. I really don't want two Pokemon to die in the same battle, because that would suck so frickin' much. It would just drive me nuts. But, man. Go Beetlefly. Okay. Let's use Gust. Oh my god, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Yes! Alright, you're dead. Thank god. Beetlefly gets some experience. Try and learn Stun Spore. Yeah, why not? We want to get rid of... I guess we can get rid of Tackle. I don't mind having a thing that paralyzes Pokemon. That could be useful in catching certain Pokemon. Do I have to use a Grovyle? Change? No. Frickin' Slugma killing off my Nidorino. That was my one thing that I was gonna use in frickin', I don't know, Mauville Gym. That was the thing I was going to use. I was going to use a frickin', I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I would switch, but I'm afraid it would use Pursuit on me and then kill me. Which would then, you know, defeat the purpose. Yeah, see, if I would have switched right then, I would have died. So I really don't want to die. This thing is really fast. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Alrighty, Grovyle done. Alright, Grovyle's dead. Beetlefly gets some experience, quite a bit of experience actually. And Cool Trader, Male Matrellis was defeated. Yikes, you're better than I expected, and we get some money. Frickin' kill one of my Pokemon yet again. Michael, you've been busy training too, haven't you? I think you deserve a reward. This is for me. A punch in the face, that's what it is. A frickin' punch in the face. Alright, that's an item finder. It finds items. Really? You don't say. Okay, well, let's meet again. I know it's a little silly coming from me, but I think you should train a lot harder for the next time. And she has a bike, but yet we do not. If you have a bike, why weren't you on site? Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and heal up. Be right back. Politoed would have been an also acceptable Pokemon. Never had a Politoed before. Let's see. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense to have a Politoed. I mean, I kind of forget that it even exists sometimes. But basically, what Politoed does is, you know, you have a, why do I keep forgetting what that move is called? Some kind of, tadpole Pokemon whose name I'm forgetting for some reason. Poliwag, that's it, Poliwag, yeah. You got Poliwag, who evolves into Poliwhirl, and then Poliwhirl has two different options that it can evolve into. You can either give it a Water Stone to evolve into a Poliwrath, or you can give it a King's Rock and trade it, and have it become a Politoed. Seeing as I never traded back in the early days, because, well, I didn't really trade that much because I didn't have really much friends that played Pokemon. I never really got a Politoed, but I have gotten a Poliwrath, and Poliwrath is an okay Pokemon. You know, you got your water type, which water types are always useful. Always, always, always. You really have no idea, like, how useful a water type Pokemon is until you don't have a water type Pokemon. And that's the situation I'm in right now, is that I do not have a water type Pokemon. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get into our PC, because right now, we're gonna have to move some Pokemon. Today we are here to commemorate the death of Nidorino. Nidorino died at level 17 against May Slugma. So, we're gonna go ahead and move it to the RIP box. And have it join with Smoochum. So there we go. While we're here, I can go ahead and have Zigzagoon come along with me. I guess it'll be kind of our pickup slash HM slave for the time being until I find another Pokemon suitable to take its place. So now that we're here, let's go ahead and head back to where we were before. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and buy some Pokeballs, because we need to buy some frickin' Pokeballs. Pokeball time! Oh, we can buy Great Balls. Great, that's what, I see what I did there. Great, yeah. Alright. We want to go ahead and buy 9 of those. And see, Super Potions, they're 700 bucks. They only heal 50. So does that Seashore House. They're 300 bucks, and they heal 10 more HP. So there's really no point in buying Super Potions. And there's really no point in buying Mail either, but I've already explained them. By the way, you can also buy Repels. Repels... I sometimes like to use Repels in Let's Plays, and I understand why it decreases the chances of random encounters, but that's the entire point of a randomizer, though, is that it has random encounters. You don't know what you're going to find, but you will find something. And quit getting in my way, old lady. Getting in my way, old woman. So, let's go ahead and continue on our way through this bottom half of this road right here, and find ourselves a Pokemon that we can't catch, but it's a Lotad! Okay. I had to get it out of my system. Frickin' Lotads. Pokemon Switch. That's Engine, Mr. Glalie here. Because, you know, Lotads! And other things. Yeah, enough Lotads there. Mr. Mirabee, huh? Enough. Is it? Is it? Ludicolo's. Frickin' Ludicolo's. I hate Ludicolo's. Ooh, critical hits. Nice. Yeah, Ludicolo's and Lotad and Lumbres. They all have weird type combinations. Let's go ahead and see what Pokemon is next here. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Switch. Glalie there. And now we'll get into this battle. Could I see your Pokemon just one look, please? Okay, full throttle time. You can't groove, you get left behind. Let's rock and roll. 4, 2, 3, 4. Bear near. Breeder Ann and Nurse Landon would like to battle, and they send out Lumbre and Electrike. Alright, I have a Glalie and a Macargo. We want to kill that Lumbre. That Lumbre is going to be a giant panda white, so we'll use Icy Wind, and we're gonna go ahead and use... yeah, let's go ahead and use Yawn and that Lumbre there. Icy Wind. Not only does it... See, Icy Wind... Icy Wind is worth it. Because not only does it affect Pokemon, but it also guarantees lowering of speed. And I have the hiccups. Gotta love those hiccups. And Thunder Wave! Macargo is now paralyzed. Isn't that lovely? And using Growl. Okay, that was gonna use a water type move in Macargo and then just screw me over. I don't want 2 Pokemon dying in the same episode. That would suck. Suck so bad. Let's see, Icy Wind, Macargo switch. Send out Beautiful. Beautiful I will... Oh yeah. Electric. Dear people, I'm an idiot. Yours truly, me. killing my own Beautifly because I'm a freaking idiot. Or getting completely lucky and kill the Electrike that was causing a problem in the first place. Alright. I'll take that. Take that any day. So I send out Volt. Well. That's lovely. I'm gonna switch out anyway. Both my attacks fell. Voltorp's freaking fast. Glayley's gonna use Icy Wind. Beautifly's gonna get the balls out of there. And he's gonna send out Skeptile. Skeptile for the win. Meanwhile, I'm lowering your speed. Congratulations. And it does more damage than Powder Snow. I probably should have just replaced it with Powder Snow. But it has less power points in it, but yeah, not by much. I mean, I used to think that Icy Wind sucked whenever I played in Gold and Silver. And you got a Montgomery gym. I mean, yeah, it lowers your speed. I didn't realize that when I was a kid. I didn't really pay attention to stats when I was a kid. In fact, when I was a kid, one of the things I did was that I generally just didn't train like all my other Pokemon that I caught, if I caught any Pokemon to begin with. I would just train my starter and keep using my starter over and over and over and over again and have it become super powerful, but yet have all my Pokemon, you know, just behind in the dust. So, yeah. I've learned since then that I need to train all my Pokemon equally, so that way people can become more useful. And about to send out a Nuzleaf. Alright, Nuzleaf I can handle. Nuzleaf is not a problem. And let's use a Bite. And then use Fury Cutter, because it's part grass. Why didn't I use Fury Cutter? Right. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Oh wait, that's like quadruple effective. Yeah, because it's dark and grass, and both are weak to bug. So that's kind of, it's using Stun Spore. Oh, I thought that affected both people, that's why I was annoyed. But no, I'm just paralyzed, so that kind of sucks. Screw you, pal. Wait, actually, back up. Powder Snow, followed by Fury Cutter. It's about to get chilly in here. And Nuzleaf was defeated by a critical hit, super effective. You are dead. You are dead. Bing. Oh, that was a nice time, Bing. And Breeder Ann and Nurse Landon were defeated. I wanted to complete my collection. You got into the groove alright. And we got money for winning. I like collecting match call registrations too. And we got him in the Poké now. Thank you, Mr. Breeder. Mr. Poké Nerd Dude Thingamajig. Pokemon! Glalie up front. Alright, let's go! Raw Pokemon. Oh my god, a Fanpy! Okay, I had to get it out there. I had to. It set me up. You can't get in. You can't blame me for that. You can't blame me for that. You cannot blame me. Use the fence. Actually, you know what? Fanpy would be a good ground-type Pokemon for the upcoming gym. And I can't catch it because it's not the first Pokemon. I'm in the same route that I was before. So, quit taunting me, Fanpy. Let's run. And we find a biker and some shit. But hey, look, an item. And first a Pokemon encounter with a Pupitar. No, that's not too bad. Now, back when I was a kid, I thought Larvitar and Tyranitar and all them, I thought they were Dragon-type Pokemon. Because, you know, they were kind of near the end of the Pokedex with Gold and Silver, and, you know, just like Dragonite and Patini and all that, I thought they were dragons. Well, they're not. They're Dark and Rock-type Pokemon. So, you know what they're weak to? Ice-type moves. They're also weak to ground, or actually, yes, they are weak to ground. also weak. Snowstorms. Sandstorms. Snowstorms. Not the same thing. Okay. Sandstorm. Lovely. I like sandstorms. Basically, how sandstorms work is sandstorms hit every single Pokemon every turn except for rock-type Pokemon, ground-type Pokemon, and steel-type Pokemon, and Pokemon that have to benefit with abilities from sandstorms. So yes, that is what they do. Pokemon check. Wait a minute, I have cherry berries. What am I doing? But first, I want to check to see if I have any paralyzed heals. I have one paralyzed heal. May as well use it. And I know I have cherry berries because I remember I picked some up earlier. Yeah, I got plenty of cherry. I don't want to check the tag. I don't know why that's like the immediate default thing. It's kind of annoying. But let's go. I have foreseen your intentions. I cannot possibly lose. I fell off Cycling Road. I'll get over my embarrassment by battling with you. Doesn't that hurt? I mean, if Cycling Road is that far up, wouldn't that kill you? Weightlifter Kimberly and Technician Jessica would like to battle. That's kind of funny. Abra and Magnemite. Got a long enough entrance here, right? Alright, so Abra is a Psychic-type Pokemon, which evolves into Kadabra, which evolves into Alakazam, my favorite Psychic-type Pokemon, because it is just, they're just epic Pokemon. Now, the Cargo is going to go ahead and use Rock Throw on Abra, mainly because I'm a huge fan of the Abra line. I also know their weaknesses, and their main weakness is their lack of physical defense. That is what it is. Their lack of physical defense. If you can hit them enough with the... Oh my god, what are you doing? That's super effective somehow. Don't ask why, but it is. Our hidden power... how do I explain this? Metal sound? Wow, that's quite a bit actually. That's actually pretty dangerous. Alright. Let me go ahead and explain this. Hidden Power's type is random, and it has to do with whatever the last number of your max HP is. And whatever that numeral is dependent, is what decides what type of Hidden Power it is. And there's some kind of scale for it, and whatever, charts and whatever. You can talk to an NPC usually to figure out what it is. Every single Pokemon ever can learn Hidden Power. Unknown, the only move that it knows is Hidden Power, which just makes it, you know, kind of a novelty Pokemon. I have no idea why I haven't been using Bite or Ember on Magnemite. You know, I really should have thought about that. I don't know why I thought it was in Generation 1 when fire does not work on Magnemite. So then, we win. I failed to prophesize my own demise. Oops, I ended up losing. And we get money for winning. Of course, we always do. Item. It's an elixir. Well, that's not bad. I believe elixir, what it does is that it restores the power points of all your moves for a single Pokemon. That's what it does. And I'm going to talk to this fisherman right here as soon as I check what my Pokemon in front is. And I'll switch up to Skeptile because that'd be a wise idea. Back out. And talk to this man. Hey, don't sneak up behind me like that. Well, where else am I supposed to sneak up behind you? You have trees blocking your path. I don't know Surf yet. And you are a designer. And you're going to send out a tentacle. That is level 11. I am not even going to bother putting this fight in. Fast forward. Go. Like it's pretty down. Oh, yeah. Okay, get us. Oh, no. Freaking confusion. Freaking poison state. Like, this is a poison state. I'm poison. Stop you. Please, like, why would you do that? Okay, I understand. Your points. You're actually very intelligent. What? I mean, you know, you got your confusion, you got your attacking, and you got your possible poison. I understand that. That's like a very draining combination. It's a very useful combination. And it's a Wailmer. Whales! No. It's like, we could use the whales, guys! Whales! Yes, I use the whales. Whales! That's because it's funny. Okay. Something I just noticed about Wailmer. Okay. See those bottom black dots? You know, those are the eyes, right? But, if you look at the blowholes, they're the exact same size as his eyes. So, that's kind of confusing as to what the crap, where the heck are his eyes? You know. I mean, Wailmer's a freaking tank. Well, sort of a tank. He's an HP tank. I'm legitimately surprised that he has a Wailmer, to be honest. I mean, where the crap would you get a Wailmer? Yeah, I don't know. You know, not this early in the game anyway. I mean, if I found one randomly, then that's different. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if I found a Wailer. It's like, whales! Because then I get to be able to use the whale voice. Actually, no, I'm kind of hoping I find a Wailmer now. Or a Wailord, just because of the fact that whenever I can summon it, I can say, whales! All the time, and annoy the crap out of everybody. Lord only knows how many times. Oh, it has another whales! Oh, don't lag on me, game. That's not nice. Alright, has another whale! I'm gonna eventually stop doing the whale thing because I realize that's gonna annoy the crap out of a lot of people. Rollouts. Rollout? Not that powerful. Yet. Yet being the operative word. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and use Vine Whip. Do a lot of damage. Before that rollout becomes more powerful. Alright, so, explain what rollout does. Everybody frickin' hates rollout. Okay, rollout. It attacks for 5 turns, and after each turn that it's used, it becomes progressively stronger. Like, you automatically use it. It's like, you go to attack, but yeah, if you already use rollout, then you're just going to continue using rollout. It doesn't use, it's like 5 attacks for 1 PP. It's a very useful rock type move. It's just annoying to deal with. And everybody hates it because of Miltank. Yes, Miltank made it annoying. Everybody hated it. I hated it. Most people that have played Pokemon in the past hated it. Everybody hated it. And as Tia was defeated, I lost. Drats. And I got money for winning. Alright everybody, so this has been SomerandomdudeIV, and I'm ending this episode because we have been recording for 52.5 minutes. So, I'm going to end this off here. This has been SomerandomdudeIV, and this is me saying, see you later. God bless you all. We made it throughout Thingamajig, and we failed to catch Typhlosion. So long everybody, God bless you all. Good night.